Hello, how's it going? Welcome back to F1 Manager 2024 and another part of our Lotus Road to Glory career mode. Today we are back with the Singapore Grand Prix. Look at this on Daniel Ricciardo's car, by the way. Needing to install replacements on pretty much every part that we have got. Meaning that we probably need to actually manufacture some more. But yeah, thank you very much for the support on the series so far. Do keep it coming. Yeah, really excited to see where we can end up come the end of the season. It's going to be exciting. So yeah, quick look at the car parts development. We have got underflown front wings coming soon, so we probably don't want to develop any more of them. But definitely need to get manufacturing on the side pods. So we're going to get 4 more of them made. And that will be good. Everything else, I think, is fine. So, yeah. Obviously, last time out, Kimi Antonelli winning the race. Lots of people are getting a little bit annoyed in the comments, saying, you know, destroying Daniel's race, that sort of thing. To be quite honest with you, I'd rather Daniel Ricciardo won it. Daniel's my second favourite driver, or was my second favourite driver in Formula 1 behind Nico Hülkenberg. So I would rather Daniel Ricciardo wins. The thing is, the way the championship has transpired, it's Kimi Antonelli that is leading the way by a significant margin. At the end of the day, I want to win both championships this year. That's what I want to do. So, yeah, we have to prioritise Kimi most of the time. Obviously, if Daniel Ricciardo begins to outperform Antonelli, there is still a chance he could win the championship. But we've got the Singapore Grand Prix today, and we'll see how that goes. Nice little bit of research done there, which is good. Okay, so we are continuing our designs now, which is good. So another 10 days until the underflow, and then another 16 days until the front wing is done. Let's do some research on the suspension. Try and get that done. We're just going to leave it with one guy. Actually, we might as well put some extra. Oh no, we can't do that actually. 4411. Yep, that's fine. Right. Okay. Let's double check the cars. So yeah, we can have the new suspension on both cars. I think everything else is fine. Brill. Right, let's set some race targets then. So Daniel Ricciardo, 9th or higher. Kimi Antonelli, 6th or higher. Let's get ourselves in to the Singapore Grand Prix.
Our Formula 1 season continues here, in the Republic of Singapore. The Marina Bay Street Circuit is lit up and ready for action, looking like some sort of scene from a science fiction movie. But the competition is real, and nothing else can deliver quite like Formula 1.
Oh my goodness, it's going to be a wet race. That is going to make things very, very interesting here in Singapore. But I'll see you guys for qualifying.
There's tension in the air today, so it must be time for qualifying.
Executing the perfect qualifying lap around Singapore comes down to absolute precision. The circuit needs high downforce and a good suspension to maximize grip on the bumpy street surface.
Haroon, don't you think it's going to be interesting to see what happens for the Alpine driver today?
It's got to be said, they are blazing ahead of their teammate right now, and the team will be well aware of that.
So here we are, ready to resume.
Okie dokie then, let's get ourselves into qualifying. Decent setup satisfactions for both drivers, 98 and 95, but you know, you don't really get better than that. So yeah, let's see how we get on today. We're not necessarily expecting the car to be the best one here. I think Red Bull will possibly have the better over us. We'll have a little look at the sort of report, if you like, and see what it says. I mean, it says first and second. I don't know. I'm not buying it, but we'll see. We'll see when we get into qualifying what will happen here. So Antonelli is going to head out there first. We'll send Daniel Ricciardo straight after him. So Antonelli right behind Russell, and Russell,
red flag,
I think, has locked up and is out. Let's have a little look at this. It's just behind Kimi Antonelli. Big lock-up and wow. Wow. Yeah, lucky not to bring Kimi as collateral damage there. Send them again. See, that can happen at any time. There you go, Antonelli goes quickest with a 1:28.9. Ricciardo just half a tenth behind him. Oh, we got another red flag.
Right, let's pick this up as we
And
go
this
into
time
turn
it's Lance
14.
Stroll. As I said, this can happen at any time.
And
Oh, wow.
there's contact
That
with
is
the
a
barrier.
huge crash. That is going to be a complete write-off, you would say. And we're the only two guys that have managed a qualifying time. Well, one of only 5 that have managed it so far. But 2 of the main runners, if you like. This is going to be really interesting because there could be another red flag at any time here. Verstappen's managed to go quickest, but so Stroll is out, Russell's out. Yeah, we're just gonna wait in our garage and see where we get to here. But already an hour into qualifying, and we're just through Q1. And there you go. Well, Norris, Mick Schumacher, Porsche, and Ocon are the ones to go out. We stay in the pits, save the tyres. Fernando Alonso seems to have got a grid penalty. I'm seeing, can we get through on scrub tyres? We'd like us to save as many tyres as possible for the race, but I suppose it's going to be wet anyway, isn't it? So maybe we don't need to worry about that. Let's just get them through here and now.
okay, should be green.
Hopefully this time, no traffic. We do seem to be pretty much on par with Red Bull, 28.6 and a 28.9.
Copy.
Alonso slips into second. I'm assuming that Verstappen will go slightly quicker. No, he doesn't. He goes quicker than Ricciardo, but slower than Alonso. And Verstappen has got a mechanical fault, which that will help. I'm thinking, does Ricciardo need to go again? I don't think so. I don't think anybody's going to get quite that close to taking us. Hamilton currently out of qualifying. Albon out as well. I think Hamilton is out full stop here because he's in the midst of traffic. Yep, he's out. Alonso does go quicker, but he has got a grid penalty, so I don't think we need to worry about Fernando too much. Yeah. No, we don't need to be silly about this, do we? I think maybe use the scrub set with Daniel Ricciardo on his first run. So Antonelli just behind Ricciardo, seeing if the dirty air is having an impact on lap times.
Currently P2.
No, I don't think so.
Last lap was good. Normal fuel save on the lap. Yep, understood.
Wasn't the best time. Certainly not for Ricciardo anyway. Verstappen only 5th. It's not good. Sending them out. Split up from each other this time. So we'll give the best possible laps. Here we go then. We'll ride on board with Daniel Ricciardo. We'll see what he can put in today. On his brand new tyres, can he get himself close to his teammate? Well, Antonelli goes quicker in the first sector. 27.1 plays a 27.2. Verstappen goes up to second with his time. Ricciardo currently following Fernando Alonso. Middle sector, 37.4 for Antonelli. And a 37.3 for Ricciardo. No improvement for either of them. Here comes Antonelli up to the line. No improvement for him. Now, can Ricciardo find something in this final sector? He comes up to the line. And no, he doesn't. But Fernando Alonso has taken pole position. Of course, he has got a penalty. And Leclerc's gone above Ricciardo as well. And this really is why we have been prioritising Antonelli, because typically he has been faster. You know, we gave them both the same diet in that session, and
Well then, it's
that's
not
just the
long
way it
until we
ended
get
up.
started here, and we should be in for a tightly contested race.
The walls around Singapore force the cars close together, and even the best can waver in the tight spaces. Back into it.
Right. So let's have a little look at the strategy. Let's have a look at go into track graph. So apparently starts off dry. Yeah, this is really tough. It's currently dry, so yeah. Yeah, I think we're expecting. Yeah. I think we're expecting that the first lot of wet tyres will run out very quickly. Yeah, we're switching up the strategies here. But I think the consensus is start on the soft tyres, so that's what we're going to do.
Welcome back, everyone. The final preparations are now being made as we head into the race. And we certainly know that Daniel Ricciardo's capable of bringing home a good result.
They're certainly further forward than we expected. Let's see what they can do from P4.
Well, it could rain at any time. We know that.
There's no more time left. We've got a race on our
The tyres
hands.
would not be able to cope with this dry
And this is
weather.
it.
So here we go
The
then.
Singapore Grand Prix. And it's
Lights out, away we go.
Like a couple laps or sooner than that?
And we are underway very quickly. Now, Antonelli leads. Leclerc up to second. Then Verstappen in third with his mechanical fault. So Daniel Ricciardo will try and get past Verstappen very quickly. He tries it round the outside. Very good start for Daniel Ricciardo. He gets past Max Verstappen. Quick look at tyres. Some people have gone mediums. What are we expecting? We're expecting that rain to come at any time. At any time here. But the key thing is we need Antonelli out of that 1 second window to Charles Leclerc. And Antonelli is pushing hard. As I say, we're expecting that rain to come very soon. And here he comes then, Daniel Ricciardo with DRS. This is going to be a good move on Charles Leclerc, and he is through. And it's a 1-2 once again here. And then it's a case of, well, where do you take the strategy from here? Where do you take the strategy? Yeah, and still no.
Rain, it is.
Ah, here we go. There's the rain. Right, needs to stay in front of Charles Leclerc. And looks like he has done. Very good.
Tire temperature management looking very good.
Right.
Understood. How's the time?
Front tyres just picking up a bit of vibration. Forward cable built.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm thinking let's get onto the intermediate tyres instead. I know that is in conflict with what we think.
We'll box this lap. Box this lap.
Box confirmed.
Sargent's hit the wall, I think.
Not entirely sure what happened, but it seems
What's
like
happened
it
to
was
Daniel
Logan
Ricciardo there?
Sargent.
Sergeant hit the wall. Could be stones on track.
I'm not sure what happened to Ricciardo, but Leclerc has not come in.
7 or 8 minutes.
Okay.
Everybody seems to have stayed out. Does that mean that we're making the wrong choice here? I think it possibly does. Are we expecting the rain to get worse and worse? We are away.
Next is Sergeant. Gap behind 1.4.
Right. But yeah, they're all on soft tyres, obviously, or dry tyres at least. The question is that rain going to get significantly worse, or are we just going to be on intermediate tyres? I don't know whether we're one of only 3 drivers that have managed to do it. Okay, everybody's in the pits now. Everybody in the pits now. So here comes Antonelli. He is through, back into the lead of this race. Ricciardo in second there. Sargent stays out. And they're going on to the wet tyres. So they are expecting the rain to get worse. Now, how much time can we pull out here? On the other guys, Sargent up in 4th at the moment. He's going to Be a decent blocker for Charles Leclerc. Let's have a look at gap to leader right now. 17 seconds is the gap to leader. Verstappen and Leclerc, yeah, they're losing almost 2 seconds a corner here. So I think even if it does get into wet tyre conditions, we should be able to come out in front of those guys. So, yeah, this is looking good right now. And the big question is, will it even get to that point? So I think let's be aggressive on these tyres. Try and make as much time as possible here. And see where we get to. Because they're also destroying their wet tyres. Now let's have him ready to come in onto the wet tyres. Going to do the same for Daniel Ricciardo, and I think we should be able to take those wet tyres all the way to the end of the race. We'll make a decision. And I think that we can still go another lap here.
Box now, box now.
But with Ricciardo, because he's under a bit more pressure for position, I'm going to bring him in this lap, just in case it turns out to be the wrong decision. And Lawson's in as well, so yeah, we're giving Antonelli everything. Ricciardo away in 2.4. Here comes Leclerc. So Ricciardo ends up just behind Leclerc, but he's got much better tyres. So now Antonelli in a little bit of trouble, but I think should still come out just in front of Charles Leclerc. So the last lap was the right lap to come in. And here he comes. That's the main thing. Now, Ricciardo's got much better tyres. 2.4 seconds. And there you go, Antonelli. Out. Just in front. So that's worked out pretty well. And we'll see how it goes a little bit later on in this race. But I think we've just about nailed that. Obviously, yeah, I don't think we could have done any better for Ricciardo. I think he's managed to maintain third. Yeah, I think let's get these tyres up to temperature. We'll see if Ricciardo can get past Charles Leclerc here. Looks like Verstappen's mechanical fault might well be getting a little bit worse. We're gonna just keep pushing on here. You can see those tyres are better. Well, this is where it gets tricky. But we do think it will get wetter soon. Keep these tyres under under temperature if you can. Okay, right. It's raining heavy again now. But again, Leclerc's lost out quite a bit on his tyres there. So let's zoom it forward. Ricciardo will gradually make it back towards Leclerc. It didn't take very long for us to catch back up the fuel. But we're only 20 laps into this race. There's still a hell of a long way to go. Antonelli doing a great job of just controlling the pace out front. We have got yellow flags and it is Tsunoda.
Near where the car is the least debris, but just keep your eyes open.
So that's not good for Yuki Tsunoda. And Fernando Alonso. Of course, 5th place today. He lost the championship lead to Antonelli last time.
The wall, 15.
Let's make Schumacher in the wall now, and it's starting to get a little bit too close for comfort, isn't it? Now we're back once again to damp conditions. We know we should be looking after the tyres at this point. So that's what we're going to do. After them as much as we can. And now here comes the rain again. So I'm thinking let's harvest some energy for Ricciardo. We got another crash. I don't know who it was this time.
There's some debris.
And Schumacher again. He's not having a good time, is he? Back in the sport this season. Back into wet conditions. We need Ricciardo to get that gap under a second. Right, Leclerc's in. Okay. Feels like it's going to be the right time to put intermediates on soon.
Tires?
Starting to think, let's be a bit more aggressive then. Let's try and open up this gap. Harvest some energy for Antonelli. Right.
Plenty of K1 available when you need it.
Now, Ricciardo, I think, can come in and put on the intermediate tyres. Let's see how this goes.
Daniel pit lane.
The pit lane is wetter.
Understood.
Now, Antonelli's got a big lead. So I'm not certain there's much need to panic at this stage. So I'm just going to wait it out with Antonelli because we don't know where that... rain's going to come from and when it's going to come. Quite honestly, I think it's going to be the right choice to come in and put the intermediates on. I think. So we're going to do it. We're going to bring Antonelli in this lap. Should come out well ahead of Verstappen. It's a nice pit stop. And there he comes nicely out in the lead. And these should last till the end of the race. That's the idea. We know it's going to get very dry towards the end, so let's just get these tyres last until the end. It won't be long. And Ricciardo's just passed Fernando Alonso. He's not far behind Max Verstappen. And they've got some awful wet tyres. And we know that it will be wet again soon, but you just look after yourself. That's all you have to do now. Now, is Alonso going to put on intermediate tyres? That's a big question mark. We'll see what happens when he comes out. No, he's put on wet tyres, so yeah, I mean, our forecast suggests it's going to get drier towards the end. Is our forecast wrong? It might be. And actually, Antonelli in a bit of trouble here. He's now only 5 seconds ahead of Max Verstappen. And Max is going to have to come in regardless. So it would just be a false overtake, I think. And Leclerc, well, look where Leclerc's come from.
It's just a lot of confidence.
It's
Well,
okay.
this
Leclerc behind.
is quite unbelievable. 15 laps to go here. We need that rain to stop and stop very soon.
No more overtake.
Copy.
But it doesn't seem to be. I mean, yeah, our weather forecast clearly not right. Here it comes. Right, this is the moment now. So we've got 6 seconds to make up. Ricciardo's all the way down in 9th. How quickly can he overtake these guys? Yeah, we think we've got a lot of tyres in the bank here. So let's be aggressive. And there we go, straight past Tsunoda. And here comes Antonelli round the outside of Verstappen. And it won't be long until he is past Charles Leclerc as well.
Okay, Daniel, there's been a fairly big accident in turn 2.
Let's have a look. I don't know what's happened here. It looks like Liam Lawson, who was having a great race, but he came in at the same time as us and put the intermediates on. But he's struggled like Daniel Ricciardo. Now Ricciardo back up to 5th. It will not be long until it's actually dry weather conditions. Ricciardo 19 seconds behind Antonelli. Yeah, there's 10 laps to go here. Let's see where we get to. Might well be dry conditions very, very shortly. Gasly's got a puncture. Verstappen's surely not far away from puncture territory. And Ricciardo's going to be right behind him here. Yeah, Verstappen just gets out of the way. So he's got nearly 20 seconds here. And yeah, I think the guys on wet tyres are really starting to struggle now. And people are coming in now. That what they're putting on? Are they putting dries on? Some of them are putting dries on. Wow. It is still very wet out there.
How's the track now?
Yeah, we're building such a gap that we should be able to come in and stay ahead of everybody else. Thinking maybe now is the time to put on some soft tyres for the last few laps. And the same with Ricciardo with his brand new tyres. We've got nearly a minute gap. Ricciardo's a little bit dangerous to Leclerc. Antonelli in now. Yep, 21 seconds. Sorry, 2.1 seconds. Very good. And he is away. Now let's keep an eye on where Leclerc is. I don't think he will come out ahead of Ricciardo. It's very close. And there you go. Leclerc did put in his best lap of the race, which is currently the fastest. It won't remain the fastest for very long. But it looks like we've absolutely nailed the strategy today. It really does. We were relying on that weather forecast, and the rain did stop, and we were able to take advantage of that. Liam Lawson did exactly the same. So well done to Liam Lawson. And he's going to get a very good finish today. Verstappen only 8th. Alonso currently 4th, but I think he's... Well, no, he has turned onto the wet tyres now. Antonelli putting in decent lap times. Alonso's just putting fastest lap. Lawson puts in fastest laps. The fastest laps are going to tumble over this next few laps. 3 laps to go. But what a victory this is going to be for us. I'm going to balanced with Antonelli, who comes over the line now, but yeah, that's not fastest lap. Let's see what Daniel Ricciardo can produce. Can he put in fastest lap? Another point for the constructors. I think it's because of people with DRS. I think that's why. We're not able to put in the best fastest laps, but there you go. A little bit of DRS there for Daniel. We'll see 2 purple sectors for him. And here he goes then, Kimi Antonelli. Just going to go standard now.
Cool.
But Daniel Ricciardo coming round the final corner. This should be fastest lap. Comes over the line, and it is indeed fastest lap. So all the lowest risk stuff. But it's going to be another very impressive one too, and you have to say we've played it perfectly. You know, we came in nice and early, put on the intermediate tyres. They were the best tyres to be on. At that point, put on the wet tyres, called it right to go back onto intermediates, and then perfectly timed the soft tyre change, and Kimi Antonelli comes across the line. He wins again. A beautiful, beautiful victory for Kimi Antonelli. Daniel Ricciardo is going to come round. It's been a good weekend for him as well.
Over and out.
He comes round. He's going to finish in second. And it's another 1-2. Maximum points. Daniel Ricciardo gets fastest lap there as well.
That is P2. Good job.
And let's see
That was a good day.
how the rest finish. Fernando Alonso is going to come across in 4th, but he loses out on 13 points to Antonelli in this race. Lawson comes across the line. He finishes 5th. Tsunoda comes across the line in 6th. Hülkenberg 7th. Then Albon is going to be next. He's going to finish ahead of Max Verstappen. And Max Verstappen, rather disappointingly, is going to finish in 9th place. Just went too long on those wet tyres, didn't he? And Russell is going to round out the top 10. Good result for Aston Martin there, getting the point. Magnussen will finish 11th. Hamilton continuing a disappointing season in 12th place. Zhou Guanyu comes across the line. He finishes 13th ahead of Porsche and Gasly. And Valtteri Bottas is the last man over the line. He is going to finish in 16th place. The last man on the lead lap. 1 minute and 25 down on everybody else.
Formula One's newest team, shattering all expectations here.
Incredible. That was a really well-deserved win. They got their race strategy absolutely spot on.
That makes it all worth it, doesn't it? Seeing your team ready to share the celebrations. Well, Karun, how do you think they'll be feeling in the team garage at the end of that?
I doubt they could be much happier. A win and a podium place. What a great way to round out the weekend.
And a big thanks to you all for joining us this weekend here in Singapore.
Coming up next, we'll be crossing the pond all the way to Texas for the twists and turns of the United States Grand Prix.
Well, absolutely amazing. one of the best races in terms of having to be involved the whole time on strategy, but really, really proud that we managed to do it. You know, in 1 hour and 53 minutes, so just 6 minutes less than the maximum time allowed. Kimi Antonelli wins once again into the Drivers' Championship. He now leads by 20 points over Fernando Alonso. Daniel Ricciardo is comfortably in third at the moment. It would be lovely if he could finish second. And in the Constructors, we are now opening up a very nice gap indeed. 67 points is what we have gained on Red Bull in the fight for the Constructors. Into the Pit Stop Championship, and 6th place today for Daniel Ricciardo. I don't think we're going to compete for the top 3. I'm very happy with 4th place. Let's just make sure that our pit stops are consistent and we're not making any mistakes. That's the main one for me now, is just keeping that consistency. And that's working out very well. Another 1.1 million made in profit. Just 6 races to go then, and that is going to be starting out next time out in Austin, Texas, which of course is a sprint race as well. So that's always very, very interesting. We have got something that needs response, and Kick Sauber have offered a contract to Daniel Ricciardo. Oh, okay. So Ricciardo is joining Kick Sauber next season. I didn't even know they were interested. Obviously, that is always the risk, isn't it? But I suppose that kicks us into gear. So Daniel Ricciardo is leaving at the end of the year. Right, now then, we need to renew the contract of Tom Stallard. Recently started a contract. He will not do that right now. But we need to get straight in for Oscar Piastri then, don't we, to try and set up next season and Daniel Ricciardo's replacement. Staff opinion, what? I don't understand. Right, we're going to go for 3 seasons. Start date next season. You can now... Yeah, that's good. I didn't realise you could do that. Yeah, let's go back to that. Right, hang on. So we're going to give him 250,000 for signing on. Race bonus, I think we've been given about 100 grand, haven't we, to our drivers, and we can say for finishing in the top 5. And where we're going to have to be on salary. Yeah, I mean, he is a great driver, so yeah, we will offer 13.5 million. Yeah, this actually isn't making any difference, is it? But could we save ourselves some money by offering him a decent signing on fee? I don't think so. But we'll try, and if it goes over 1 million... Yeah, but that just doesn't seem... So, yeah. Quite honestly, just thinking... Let's get that down to 250,000. Maybe up the salary to 14 million. And then that's where we're going to be. But, yeah, it's a very interesting one, isn't it? Up that to 14 million. That's going to be our offer for Oscar Piastri for next season. But yeah, I mean, who knew? Daniel Ricciardo, poached by Kick Sauber. Fernando Alonso, I don't really know why is he not interested? Is he retiring? Yeah, so Alonso is retiring at the end of the season. Lando Norris is obviously available as well, so that is a possibility. But I do quite like the idea of Piastri and Antonelli. I think that's a very nice young lineup, a very positive lineup as well. I think that would work out quite well. Obviously, Lewis Hamilton is still potentially available. 41 years old now, but has just had, well, the worst season of his career, really. I think he's probably even outside the top 10 in the championship, is he? No, he's 9th at the moment. But yeah, not the best for him, and he'll be disappointed with that, Lewis. He's not even had a podium this season, whereas his teammate Charles Leclerc, 6-time podium winner and race winner as well. But Antonelli doing a great job with 8 victories so far this season, and looking like he is going to go on and claim his first title. Obviously, the big thing is we've now got 25 days until the next Grand Prix, so there's going to be developments that come with all of that, and we will see what happens next time out. So if you have enjoyed it, give it a massive thumbs up down below, subscribe for plenty more F1 Manager videos, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.